I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight Jake Paul.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here.
So here we go. Should be a good one. Misses with the straight left. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well done with that counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about... On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punching. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Chris misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. This has been a very pull her right there. What a massive upset this would be. How did they not go down?
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That left hook missed. Defense is not an option for these two. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. It bombs away. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He misses with that straight left. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Landed. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Catch and shoot. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominant.
And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into a rhythm, the fight is over.
He misses with that straight left. Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he fails to score with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter shot lands. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that lap. On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can't score with that right uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You'd like to see more jabs. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice work to block that left uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Is off the charts. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very competitive round here so far.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Jake Paul will have to go to the canvas. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at this corner, look for the instructions. They're telling you to calm down, make the most of the count.
And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Talk about Jake Paul in that last round.
You're switching off.
And there's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They need to be... Whoa, wait a minute! And now going for the finish. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter punch. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Catch and shoot. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is...
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one.
Jai Opataya from New South Wales, Australia, the IBF title holder in the Cruiserweight division, one of the most feared southpaws in the world today. Roy Jones Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
How will these two fighters... What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. So much firepower here. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. The perfect counter lands. This is a high-octane battle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Did you see that? Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have hurt. Here we go. It's round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Oh, that punch. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We wanted action, and they are delivering. They exchanged punches. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as Bob. Let's get it started in round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that was it! That was the big shot we were waiting for! Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Punch himself out, though. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their... There's the bell for round 4. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. And they got caught. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Fantastic punch. Good counter punching. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. They're both trying. Whoa, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And down goes Jones Jr. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down.
Come on,
And there's the bell for round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Get up, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Well done with that counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. What a massive upset this. And Jayo Pataya goes to the canvas. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Even I...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your club.
Let's talk about Roy. There's the bell to start round 6. They gotta be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Catch and shoot. Nope, that uppercut does not score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Andy Ruiz Jr. Who could... Muhammad Ali. Here comes the brand new World Heavyweight Champion.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner...
A lot of trash. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What a punch. Punch, counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nope, that jab not going to score. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. What would you tell this guy he's got to do? There's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every drill.
Away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. This is like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense on that hook. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dance right there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot, put him under pressure.
Good counter punching. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you. And Ruiz goes to the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
talk about Andy Ruiz. Let's get it started in round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Hold it right there. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You still want to fight?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. Here's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Can't score with that jab. Watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Can you continue?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, especially there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Andy. Back into the fray here in round 5. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Catch and shoot. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Perfect counter lands. Andy Ruiz is rocked. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Oh my God, Johnny! Andy Ruiz is dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this act. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the...
Man, there ain't no chat up in here, man.
I want you to protect yourself at all times.
I don't know why.
Let's do it.
I just like boxing. I'm preparing for whatever boxing game come out. See, I got Canelo over here, undersized. I just want a hard scrap, undersized advantage. Canelo. Yep, come here, Canelo. Come here. Canelo, Canelo. Oh, hell yeah, when that UFC drop, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. The UFC look crazy. Yeah, Canelo little, but he got the bitches. He backed out. I'm done. I'm done. That's it for the night for me, man. I've been on too. Yeah, son, that's it. I ain't got time, man. I'll get knocked out and everything tonight, so. But this one I might do though one more time. I'm gonna show you my career mode and see if he got what it take to beat dude real quick up in career mode. I'm gonna go out there with Young Blood, got your back fade. I guess he got fight camp. If my fighter lose in career mode, I just let him lose. Alright, fuck it. I'll do one more and I'm gonna go back to the main man. Yeah, back fade, he in this little. Running a fade with Jake Paul now. Fuck it, I'm getting the Jake Paul fade up. Jake Paul, he gonna get him a fade. He been begging for a fade, so we gonna set something up for Jake. Man, I can hop on on the K in the afternoon, probably like sometime like 1 or something. Fuck it, man. I'm finna just do my fight camp with dude, bro. I ain't got time to be waiting for a match. See, bro, fight camp. It's fight camp. I don't know who I'm fighting. I think this is a home fight. My dude got a home fight. We up in the gym, fighting in the gym. That's it. Damn, this nigga got 19 losses. This nigga ain't never won one fight in 19. He in 2 draws. I can't beat him. My dude can't go pro. He got to get out of here. He got that. Gotta get him out of here. He ain't even on my level. I gotta get him out of here. Gotta get him out of here. I don't know what dude on. Dr. J.